Hey everybody, this is Robot here from Vespa Motorsport here in San Diego, California. Today's a special day. I got a very special 2023 GTS 300 HPE 2, as we like to call it internally. The HPE 2 because this is the redesigned, updated GTS that's new for 2023. And it's a special one. Let me show you why it's special. Well, here at Vespa Motorsport, we got unit number, see how many zeros that is? That's serial number 0, the very first one to enter the United States. And not only did we get 0, we got number 1 as well. So kind of exciting. I figured this is a good opportunity to share with everybody on YouTube an unboxing experience. As mundane as the unboxing experience is, I've covered it in the past, uncrating it, but this is how they're shipped. And you see all these other labels on the box. And you see LAX, obviously that's the port it came through, like probably shipped to Long Beach. And then the different logistics companies that processed it, it eventually ended up in Texas, and then it came to our dealership here in San Diego. And I feel pretty lucky to have unit 0, the very first one. So let's check it out. Ooh, I see a yellow bag. All right, so gotta get this kicked off. All right, this is where you gotta be careful with the knife. I don't wanna be scratching paint or cutting a seat open. You got the giant yellow bag. I could probably give this thing a gentle dunking in the ocean and it would survive as long as the water didn't come up to the seat. Ooh. Impulsivo arranca. Ooh, the orange. I like this new little thing. This is like a little, like, it has like the head popping out and it's got a little head, you know, whatever you call it, hair net as you pop off the headset, and then you have this bag that goes over to the rest of it. Seat's unlatched, and I'll tell you why they do that. We'll keep the seat unlatched. Oh, well, you know what model this is? This is the 300 Super Sport. Not the Super Tech, but it's the second to the top level trim. Of course, in the best trim, it's got all the orange, the black, it's got the, I'll just straight say it, the fake carbon fiber front. They got this kind of neon orange accent, pretty nice. Got the cling wrap on there. And then it's getting close to the fun part where I gotta get this thing off the crate. Normally with 2 people, we just shove them right off the crate, kind of lift them right out of the way. Let's see if I could pull this off and not slip on the bag. So you got the front tire straight. And there's how you give birth to a new Vespa. All right, so we got out of the crate. Got various protective films. Got a little green dot probably on the dashboard. Probably was a little electrical test. You got those black foot pegs that look identical to the prior model GTS, but they're black, which is nice. You got these lovely reflectors. You know, if you watch my prior videos, you know my thoughts on the US specification reflectors that they add to these scooters. And let's see what's underneath the seat. So you got to be careful when lifting, you know, when the glove box, that's a little, if you jam that, it could jam up the glove box. So just a little FYI. What do we got in here? You got a new Yuasa battery, and the battery hardware stays with the scooter. You got the acid pack for the battery, so it's a brand new battery that will go ahead and pour the acid pack into it. And I've had videos on doing that. Usually if you buy a battery from our store, they're already prepped with the acid and they're all fully charged. So there's your battery. What else do we have in here? Got a pair of brand new mirrors. I'll tell you one thing that they really improved on the 2023, 10mm threads. So unfortunately all the prior model mirrors aren't really 100% compatible with the new Vespa GTS, but 10mm mirror studs means they're just much more robust, they're going to stay tight, they're more standardized with motorcycles. And let's go ahead and spin these mirrors on. You got a pair of them. I don't have my wrench on me, but yeah, let's get the scooter looking like a proper scooter here. Oh, we got a bag. Got the underseat bucket, looks unchanged from the 2022 model year. If you buy the Super Tech, I know you get a nice little deluxe light and a carpet in there. So you got a toolkit with the scooter, still do that. So in the prior model GTSs, they had a little pocket that stored the toolkit. They got rid of that, but in some ways it's for the good. The glove box is much larger than the prior model glove box. And look out for the next videos. Of course, I'll do some detailed reviews of this new scooter, including some ride test of it. We got the warranty book. 2-year limited warranty, and the very thick owner's manual. The reason it's so thick is it's in 4 different languages, so it's a little hard to follow, but the first half of it's in, I think, English and Italian, so that's all you need to look at. If you want Spanish and French, it's the second half of the book, if I recall. We got the standard license plate holder. They went back to the old style, which is, in my opinion, much better. You can put a larger license frame on there. It's easier to mount. Some of these other goodies in here, you got the battery strap, the hardware for the battery strap, and you may ask what these rubber plugs are for. So during the assembly of the Vespa scooters, they go on an assembly line in Pontedera, Italy. A lot of people question where these are made. Everything's sold in the United States. It has the name Vespa on it. Comes from the Pontedera, Italy factory. And they have 2 square pegs that support the frame as it's going down the assembly line. And the workers are assembling the scooter. Everything, you know, starting from putting a wiring harness on the scooter to putting the motor up in there and then bolting all the bodywork and connecting all the interconnects, the brake systems, the fuel systems, and so on. And then when it finally comes off the assembly line, they do a short road test of the scooter, you know, on a dyno, not actually riding around, test the brakes, test the engine, all the electrical functions. And they don't bother putting the rubber plugs in place of those holes that are used during the assembly process on the assembly line. So during the pre-delivery inspection that a dealership does, we pop those little guys right underneath the frame. All right, oh, there's one last thing. Where's the key? I don't know where the key even goes on this thing. Oh, it just looks like it's got some little rotary switch. Ooh, I can't turn it back to on. Uh-oh. So where is the key? Well, they threw us a curveball here. So with these new scooters, this is where your battery goes, just like all the prior model GTs, you know, GT200, GTS 250, the GTV, the 300 Super, all the way up to this new models. Pretty much got the same arrangement. The battery goes right in the center of the floorboard, which is a perfect spot for it. Keeps the weight nice and low. The batteries don't weigh. And it's like a little nest in here. So you pull where the battery will go, and there's a little like It's like just hatching a little baby egg. So you get the little key, and you notice you got the key fob. That's the wireless key fob, so you can walk up to a scooter and just turn it on. Obviously, I don't have the battery in here. But there's also the backup key fob. Cool thing about this little key fob is it has a little old Piaggio emblem. You can go swimming with this one. I wouldn't recommend swimming with this one because it does have the buttons. It has a battery in it. This one's fully waterproof, and you could just hold it right up against the leg shield, and it would detect the immobilizer key and start the scooter up and enable it. So here's number 1, right next to number 0, if you want to call number 0 a 0 is a number. I don't know. You know, sometimes people think number 1 is the first one, but I guess in the serial number world, 00000 is truly number 1. Oh, it's greeting me with, you can turn ignition knob. Goodbye. Okay. So that means it locked it up. So here's number 1. And of course, this one's already spoken for. We have several deposits on these. Number 0, both TC, the sales manager of Vespa Motorsport, and of course, me, a robot, we both want that. Unfortunately, the only way to do it fairly is we got to do a coin toss. So look for the next video. We're going to do a coin toss and figure out who ends up with the first Vespa GTS 300 from 2023 in North America. Number 0, ironically. So last thing I got is a little contest. So in the comment section of the YouTube video for this video, here's what you got to do. It's pretty much a guess because no one really knows the numbers. If you work for Piaggio, you're disqualified already because you probably know the numbers of what we sell. Guess how many Vespa 300s we sold in 2022. So 2022 models, so far year to date, 2022, how many Vespa GTSs we sold? And just to give you a hint, we're not number 1 in the United States. That goes to some of the bigger markets in the United States, such as New York and Los Angeles. But we're up there. San Diego's, I don't know, what are we? I think we're 8th largest metropolitan area, but we're somewhere like, we're right there around the 5th largest dealer in all the United States for the Vespa scooter. I will say we have more passion than anybody else just because I've been into them so long. That's just me speculating, but there's probably other people that have tons of passion just like me. It never gets old for me, and I still love these things. But the sweepstakes, whoever answers to the closest number, you're going to get a piece of paper. It's really, really exciting. So let me tell you about this piece of paper. It's kind of exciting. It's going to be framed. It's going to be a cheap frame. I'm sorry. I'm not going to frame it in velvet. And I will autograph it for you, but this is the tag that follows the scooter along the assembly line. It's actually a big sticker that's stuck to the outer part of the bag of the scooter, so it kind of separates. It was on the outside scooter, and then there's all these little VIN decals, and that's 00000. So there you go, 52 in 5 zeros. So number 1 Vespa GTS. So whoever answers closest, the first closest answer within the first week, if people are within 1 or 2, whatever, we'll go ahead and send them this framed along with a t-shirt or a Vespa Motorsport ball cap, and we'll get in touch with you. Probably reply your comment on the YouTube and tell you how to get in touch with us. Thanks for watching. I know this wasn't a how-to video. I don't know if this video even serves much purpose, but kind of had fun with it, unboxing the first Vespa GTS here in the United States of America. See you in the next one. Vespa Motorsport and ScooterWest.com. Robot here. And I hope to ride with everybody. And if you're looking for parts and accessories, you know where to go. Scooter West.